Hello, my name is Lisa Kinter, and I am presenting an analysis of a global corporation for my capstone business and management class at Alverno College. I have chosen Facebook because I wanted to learn a little more about their history and position in the social media industry. I have personally been a member of Facebook since 2009, and since joining, I have been able to connect with friends I haven't spoken to in years and share news of our families. I usually check my Facebook daily and try to post comments on friends' timelines or share recipes and funny cat pictures. I also use Facebook as my general news source since I have found that it's a pretty quick way to spread news, good or bad. Although a lot of people I know post political rants or other drama, I like to keep my newsfeed light. In my presentation, I will go over a few key things I learned while doing research on Facebook that I think you will find interesting, such as their history, competitors, financial conditions, and their green initiatives. First, I would like to tell you their history. Facebook, originally called Face Smash, was launched in 2004 by two Harvard College students, Mark Zuckerberg and Eduardo Saverin. They hacked into their university's website and found girls' student IDs, put them side by side, and asked other students to rank them. Although initially limited to just Harvard students, it was eventually expanded to other universities. The format changed to a social media site in 2005, allowing free membership to anyone 13 years or older with a valid email, and allowed members to connect with people around the world through a newsfeed, photos, and messaging. Facebook now has roughly 1.7 billion active users. Substantially all of Facebook's revenue is generated from selling advertising to marketers using a self-service platform. Facebook's global sales force provides support to marketers and focuses on attracting and maintaining their business and revenue dollars. As of December 31st, 2015, Facebook had 12,691 employees. In 2001, Facebook moved their headquarters to the San Francisco Bay Area, which is part of Silicon Valley. In 2015, they went through a major renovation, expanding their campus, which included a new building built from the ground up. Facebook designed this building free of urea formaldehyde wood and furniture and insulation free of halogenated flame retardants and low-emitting paints and finishes. It boasts a rooftop 9-acre sanctuary and was constructed with bird sanctuaries and walking trails, which are often used for employee retreats and meetings. Now I will talk to you about the competition. Twitter is a social networking service with 313 million active users that enables users to send and read short 140-character messages called tweets. Registered users can read and post tweets, but only those who are registered may read them. Celebrities use Twitter to post updates and news. Snapchat is used for sharing pictures and videos and has 100 million users and is rapidly growing. It's used mostly by a younger crowd and is usually mom-free. Instagram, also owned by Facebook, is also used to post photos and videos and has 200 million users. News radios such as satellite or local stations, including AM talk radio shows, which are often used as political platforms. And finally, TV news such as Fox, CNBC, ABC, and CNN. In 2015, Facebook's total revenue was just under $18 billion. Looking at their 5-year trend, it has increased over $14 billion since 2011, going up several billion per year. From 2014 to 2015, their revenue went from $12.4 billion to $17.9 billion. Their operating income is $6.2 billion. Gross profit margin in 2015 was 35%, and net profit margin was 21%. Both margins are slightly down from 2014. Their debt-to-asset ratio went from 11% in 2011 down to 0 in 2015. And Facebook's per-share stock price is $124.88 as of August 13, 2016. Now let's talk about Facebook's strategy. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg has outlined his company's vision and strategy for the upcoming 3, 5, and 10 years to become a stronger company. Facebook's 3-year goal is to have each of his Facebook applications, such as WhatsApp, Messenger, Search, Video, Newsfeed, Oculus, and Instagram, connect 1 billion users. Once he reaches this mass scale, monetizing them will be aggressively pursued. He would like to bring the internet to more people throughout internet.org. Zuckerberg is looking to improve mobile advertising experience. Since most of their revenue comes from advertising, this is crucial. Because the right tools are not in place, advertisers are only spending 11% of their advertising budgets on mobile advertising. Their 5-year goal includes growing and building Messenger and WhatsApp. Messenger is available on iOS, Android, and Windows phones. Their focus is to continue their efforts on mobile applications. Mobile platform use is a continuation of connecting over 1 billion people around the world. The 10-year goal for Facebook is to continue their message of connecting people by meeting with key technology leaders, distributors, and policymakers in countries that are just coming online for the first time. Helping to bring countries such as Zambia online brings access to basic internet services such as healthcare, education, employment, and general information. Something that Facebook is very compassionate about are their green initiatives. They have engineered their data centers to be a world leader in energy efficiency. Facebook has launched Open Compute Project, which is the world's first open hardware movement. Their ideas were shared with others in the hardware and data center industry and are currently in use by hundreds of companies, including Apple and Microsoft. Facebook has estimated that they have saved enough electricity since the project began to nearly power 127,000 homes for 1 year, and also reduce greenhouse gas emissions equal to taking 136,000 cars off the road. Close to half of the employees of Facebook at the corporate offices in California are involved in alternative commuting, such as ride sharing, biking, and employee shuttles designed to reduce single car trips to work. The Recycling and Green Initiative program at Facebook headquarters features a waste diversion program. They recycle and compost 90% of their waste. All recycling goes through many sorting processes and channels to ensure it ends up in their correct waste stream. Facebook encourages all their employees to partner with organizations in the community through volunteering and other ways of giving back. As part of their Sustainability Initiative program, Facebook hosts weekly farmers markets which serves the communities around their campus. They have collaborated to build a community garden in the surrounding area which allows access to planting beds that are free to use. They also actively sponsor solar installations on homes around their offices throughout sponsorships with Menlo Spark and Grid Alternatives. Now I'd like to talk to you about key things that I learned doing this project. First, I was not aware that Facebook's sales revenue primarily comes from advertising and fees associated with payment. As a user myself, I knew I did not pay a fee to be a member, but I assumed their revenue came from other sources as well, such as gaming. I learned from their 2015 annual report that they generate substantially all of their revenue from selling advertising placement to marketers. I have noticed that if I'm looking for a particular item and have been on Amazon previously, the same product will pop up on my Facebook newsfeed as a suggested purchase. Before this research paper, I did not know the environmental impact of using a computer and the energy it takes to process and transmit information on the web. I never thought about the giant servers needed to keep Facebook going. I first learned about the concept through my professor, Dan Matre. He told me the servers and energy it takes to keep a system up are phenomenal. Facebook has made a commitment to design data centers powered by renewable energy. Their sustainability report shows that the average user's carbon emissions are substantially less than making one medium latte. I was pleasantly surprised that Facebook has a special department that handles charities, which is called Good Social Team. When I was doing research on corporate responsibility, I found they specifically help nonprofits set up Facebook pages to share pictures and information about how users can either donate their time or money for a good cause. There's a Donate Now button which helps users send money directly to the nonprofit, handling all the payment information which normally might be difficult for some people. Through research on branding and reading Facebook's annual 2015 report, I learned that Facebook purchased smaller companies to help them with anything from messaging to translating. They own Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, and Oculus. By adding them to their portfolio, they have made additional commitments to their users by constantly improving communication. Adding the translator button allows users from different parts of the world to read a message that may not be in their native language. By doing research on governance, I learned that Facebook is under the careful eye of U.S., federal, state, and foreign laws and regulations. Privacy laws must be followed. I didn't realize that Facebook and other social media is banned in some countries. Content is subject to government approval and may be removed if there is a violation. Through advertising and payment, user privacy must be carefully followed. Strict penalties for non-compliance are in place and can cause monetary negative results. I think the most interesting fact I learned was that Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, earns just $1 per year for an annual salary. This is not uncommon among CEOs who choose to take their compensation in stock options. This concept was pioneered by the CEO of Chrysler, Lee Iacocca, in 1978. When their compensation is directly tied into job performance, it shows a strong commitment to their company's success. Thanks for listening to my presentation. I hope you have learned a small snapshot of the global corporation Facebook. Thank you.